and welcome to Low Chats Food. My name is Lorena and I'm going to be showing you my homemade lasagna recipe today. So I already actually prepped a lot of the ingredients for this lasagna just because there are so many components to it. So I'm just going to go over the things that I prepped ahead of time. So first I started off with 2 packets of meat from Trader Joe's. It's just like the square package. They are selling ground pork at Trader Joe's now, which makes me very excited because I love ground pork to use it in my lasagna and in different dishes, and Trader Joe's hasn't carried that before. And I also used the 85% lean ground beef just to kind of counteract the greasiness from the pork. So I cooked it up in the pan. I just browned it just a little bit and I strained some of the grease out, and then I added my San Marzano peeled tomatoes to it. This is my favorite tomato to use. I think they're so delicious. Oh my gosh, I could just eat them out of the can. So I used the peeled ones and the crushed ones. So I used 2 cans of this and I just cooked it all together. And then for my next mixture, I made a cottage cheese mixture. I don't like ricotta. I don't really like the texture of it. So when I make my lasagna, it's a little bit selfish because I make it the way I like it. So I made it with 3 beaten eggs, and then I used some of this grated Parmesan cheese with it. So I used a cup of grated Parmesan. So, and then this is how much cottage cheese I used too, just so you guys know. And then I put basil in it. I put about, let's see, a tablespoon of basil in the mixture. So I'm gonna start assembling the lasagna. I obviously have my cooked lasagna here. I took a picture for my blog of Trader Joe's lasagna, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. So I ended up using Barilla lasagna instead. So I'm gonna use that right now. I'm gonna start off with my meat mixture. Just gonna pile it in there. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here, but this big bowl is actually blocking what I'm supposed to be doing. Then what I do is I put some mozzarella cheese. This is about 4 cups of mozzarella cheese right here. Put it in between. Okay, I put it over my meat mixture. And then I'm going to put my cottage cheese mixture over it. And spread it out just a little bit. And it's going to mix around a little bit with the meat and tomato mixture, which is totally fine. And it's all going to mix together anyway. So I kind of spread it all out so it's a little bit even on the bottom. And then I just grab my lasagna, layer it, and just do it all over again. So it's going to be the same process. When I make my lasagna, I cook it with olive oil, as you can see in the pictures that it's going to be posted on my blog, just so it's not so sticky when it's cooking and when you're trying to take it out. It just gets to be a little bit messy. So these actually don't fit the pan that I'm using. It's a 9x13 pan, so what I do is I just rip them to fit. Everything's going to be matching up anyway and eaten, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like that much. So I'm just going to do another layer here of the meat. Now let's put on our mixture. I'm going to sop it in there. I'm actually just going to do this. So I am going to spread this out. I'm going to cook it partially just for about 15 minutes just to get it just all to go together. Alright, now we get all the mixture in. Here's my favorite part, the cheese on top. Yum! Lasagna is one of the great things that you can freeze, and it still tastes really delicious when it's, you know, when you're ready to cook it. Like I said, I just cook it like partially, and then I put it to freeze and then cook it fully, 450, 30 minutes. Hey, so we're back and the lasagna is all ready. I just pulled it out of the oven, and I just want you guys to take a look at this homemade lasagna. So yum. It smells so good, and I love the way the cheese just melted. Like I said, I only cooked it for about 15 minutes on 450. So just because I am going to be freezing it. So for more recipes, you can go to lowchatsfood.com. I will have all the step-by-step recipes for the lasagna, just because it is so involved. I just wanted to show you the basic idea of putting it together and the basic ingredients. Please join me next time. Have a good day. Bye.